Welcome to Rebel Life Boxing, where I talk boxing and anything in between. Make sure to catch new videos daily at 9 a.m., 9:30 a.m., 1 p.m., and 5 p.m. Also catch an early bird video weekdays at 6 a.m. Support the channel, and thanks for watching. Jose Benavidez Sr., the father of David Benavidez and Jose Benavidez Jr., has recently came out and said he believes that Jermall Charlo beats Canelo Alvarez. He says he thinks that an easier fight for his son would be Canelo rather than Jermall, actually. But they still ain't really ducking. They still wasn't ducking in Jermall's smoke, but they're just saying they believe Canelo's an easier fight than Jermall Charlo would be. He says Canelo is basic, and if he does good against stationary fighters, and if Jermall Charlo's not going to stand there for him all night to be hit, and he said that he believes he's a dangerous fighter for Canelo Alvarez. And I think my who wins video, I had said initially that Jermall Charlo wins that fight. But like I said, I had to do some research and watch some fights and stuff like that I've been doing over the weekend. And I'm not too sure anymore. I'm not too certain that that's the likely outcome. You know, Jermall, when you compare him to like Danny Jacobs and all the other dudes that Canelo's been fighting, I can see people say he moves around a lot. I don't see really. He moves around a little bit more than his brother, though. He does. But the only thing I will give Jermall is he has a solid chin. Up to a certain extent, you got to ask yourself these questions, though. Who has Jermall Charlo really been hit by, though? All right, Derevyanchenko, Matt Karbov. I'm trying to figure out any real power punches that really gave it to him, that really cracked him in his face and really seen. I don't think he has really. His chin has not really been tested yet, man. Jermall Charlo's chin has been tested much more than Jermall Charlo's. So that's a big concern and a question. Do I think Canelo has the power to knock out Charlo? No, I don't, honestly, because he couldn't knock out Triple G. And you can say Triple G has a granite chin. He's been hit by a lot of power punches. You can't really say that. He's hit many other fighters, and they haven't, he hasn't stopped them to the chin. I'm talking about good fighters. He hasn't really stopped them to the chin. You got Avni Yildirim. Well, he ain't. Who was he? You got a lot of. Let me see. He stopped Kovalev, but look how old Kovalev was over the hill. He was over the hill. So Canelo hasn't really been stopping people. And neither has Jermall. Jermall Charlo hasn't really been convincingly stopping people either. So I would probably have to say, I don't see a KO happening in that fight, bro. That fight is going to end up more than likely going to the cards. And Canelo's going to win on it. I've been saying that. I said that in my who wins. I said Canelo wins on the card. Then I was saying, if Charlo can knock him out, that's the only way he'd win. But I don't see what he has that's really that different that anybody else brings, that all of the people that he already been fighting brings. I don't see any difference from Jermall Charlo to any of the other ones, really, man. Maybe he brings more power. I think he brings more power than a lot of his recent opponents. Danny Jacobs, though, that's another thing. Now, people say, Danny Jacobs, how's his power versus Jermall Charlo? A lot of people would say Danny Jacobs has more power than Charlo. I've seen some boxing channels, and they really think that. I might do a video on Danny Jacobs and Jermall Charlo soon. I'm gonna look their stats up, and I'm gonna compare them, and I'm gonna make a who wins on them eventually. But he took a lot of shots from fucking Danny Jacobs, bro. And I made a chin video on Canelo. Canelo's chin is definitely more proven than Jermall Charlo, so I think that shit gonna be a hard fight for Charlo, man. If he is Canelo and Canelo doesn't even move, or he's not fazed by it, he in for a long night with Canelo, I think, man. I think both of them are in for a long night with each other, to be honest, man. That's why I think that fight, there's a possibility that could be a draw. You know what I mean? That's going to be a damn good fight. But reality, man, I think Canelo's going to win on the cards. He's probably going to outbox him. He might outbox Jermall. He's not stopping Jermall. I don't see it. I don't think Jermall. I think if anybody did get hurt to the chin, it would be Jermall first before it would be Canelo. But we'll have to find out. I think Jermall will get hurt first before Canelo would be. But I think Canelo's going to win that. I had to reassess it. 12th round for Canelo, man. So Jermall shows me more. You know, but anyway, let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Drop a comment. I'm here. It's Rebel Life Boxing. See y'all later. Peace.